pretty sure everybody that's listening to this video has heard that song before. Just got paid. It's a song that, number one, all of us can relate to. The elation that comes over you when you get paid. And in particular, back then, you got paid like every Thursday or Friday. You know what I'm saying? I want this every 2 weeks bullshit where they tax the hell out of you and you get less of your money. You got paid every week. And per inflation, you got paid more. It isn't like how it is today where the rich are getting richer. Excuse me as I'm getting on my soapbox for a minute, but the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. And the poor have to work two and sometimes even three jobs just to make ends meet. Back then, if you were pretty good with your money, you had disposable income, and that disposable income was used. Boom, boom, Friday night, boom, boom, just got paid. But that song, right? That song was almost not given to Johnny Kemp. It was written specifically, if I'm not mistaken, for Keith Sweat. But Keith Sweat turned the song down. It was given to Johnny Kemp, and the rest was history. Now, unlike Keith Sweat, Johnny Kemp never really became a household name. Um, he never achieved that stardom. As a matter of fact, I don't believe he wrote another another album after the album in 1988. But he remained in the mix until his untimely passing back in 2015. Now, he was not from the United States. He was from the Bahamas. And he was born August 2nd, 1959, in Nassau, Bahamas. And Johnny Kemp began singing in nightclubs in the Bahamas at the age of 13. In 1979, he moved to Harlem, New York with the band Kinky Fox. In the early 1980s, Kemp became a successful session musician and songwriter, singing backup for the BB&Q band on their 1982 album All Night Long, of which he co-wrote several tracks, and for Change on their 1982 album Sharing Your Love, on which he co-wrote Take You to Heaven. He also appeared on the obscure network LP I Need You in 1984, where he had lead vocals on the song Cover Girl, later re-recorded for his self-titled debut solo album. So a little later on, Kemp landed a solo recording contract with Columbia Records and released his eponymous debut album in 1986. It charted in the U.S. on Billboard's Top Black Albums chart, reaching number 36 on June 28th of that year. He scored a minor hit single from the album with Just Another Lover, co-written by the late Kashif, which peaked at number 14 Billboard's Hot Black Singles chart on July 21st, 1986, and hit the Hot Dance Disco charts, reaching number 26 in club play and number 35 in 12-inch single sales that same month. Greater success came the following year with the release of his Secrets of Flying album, which contained a pair of top 5 hits on Billboard's Hot Black Singles chart, Dancing with Myself and Just Got Paid, the latter reaching number 1. Just Got Paid hit number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the summer of 1988 and sold over 1 million singles in the United States, and went to top the Hot Dance Music Club play and provided his only UK singles chart entry, peaking at number 68 in August of 1988. His only other Hot 100 entry was Birthday Suit, a tune from the soundtrack to the movie Sing, which climbed to number 36 in 1989. Kemp appeared on Keith Sweat's DVD release Sweat Hotel Live in 2007, which featured live performances by Sweat and a sort of reunion with other R&B New Jack Swing era pioneers of the late 80s, including Teddy Riley. Johnny Kemp's signature song Love Got Paid also appeared on the soundtrack of 2000's Love and Basketball. Unfortunately, Johnny Kemp had a tragic demise. On April 16, 2015, off the coast of Montego Bay, Johnny Kemp was found dead floating in the water. He was 55 years old. Kemp had been a passenger on a cruise ship that had docked in Montego Bay. Other cruise ship passengers had seen him earlier that day in the area. Initial reports said that Johnny Kemp had fell overboard, but based on the investigation, the St. James police believe he was walking on some rocks, lost his balance, fell, hit his head, and then drowned. He was scheduled to be on the Tom Joyner Foundation hosted annual Fantastic Voyage cruise as a performer when his body was found. He was survived by his wife, Deirdre Fisher Kemp, and their two sons. One of them, Jared Kemp, is an actor. Johnny Kemp will always be remembered for one of the great signature songs of the New Jack Swing era. And while he's not, like I said before, a household name like other artists of that era, he will always be remembered for his contribution to music.